Students, this is Megha Miss here, and today we are going to start with our new academic year, that is 2020-21. I'm going to take your science A, and today we are going to start with our first chapter of this session. Okay, so the first chapter which I am going to take, that is lesson number 2, work and energy. Okay, so we are going to start with the lesson work and energy. Now I hope you will take a book and a pen, and whatever important definitions and all I am going to tell, you will jot it down. Okay. Now here you can see in the next slide a girl which is sitting and she is studying. Okay. You can see two of them are lifting some heavy object. Okay, in this picture. Then if I show you the next picture, here you can see a person, he is playing. Okay. Next you will see a boy, he is watching TV. Now here you will see that there are 4 different pictures, and in 4 different pictures you can see the 4 different activities are done by this all people. Now what are these activities? These activities, whatever we are doing in our daily life, I can say them as they are the work done by us. Okay, in simple words I will say that this all of them are doing the work. Okay. Now when I will say this all of them are doing some work, can I say that there are two types of work which can be done by them. Okay. Now for example, again I will come to this picture. Okay. Now where you will see that girl, she is studying, right? Now she is studying means she is doing some mental calculations. So I will say that she is doing some mental activity there. Okay. Second picture, if you see, both of them are working, they are lifting something. So I will say that they are doing some physical activity. Okay. So whatever these two types of activities which they are doing, that is the mental activity and physical activity, we will together call them as the work done by them. Okay. So the work done can be of two types. It can be the physical activity or it can be the mental activity. Okay. Now coming here, so generally any mental or physical activity is referred as the work. Okay students, so what is the normal definition for work? We can say that generally any mental or physical activity is referred to as the work. Okay. Now here we are not dealing in physics. This chapter work and energy is a part of physics chapter. Okay. So here we are not dealing with any mental activity, we are going to deal with the physical activities. So in physics we deal with the physical work which has a special meaning. So what is that special meaning in physics that we are going to study here? Okay. What is that? Work is said to be done when a force applied on an object causes displacement of an object. Okay. What I can say? Work done, I can say work is done when I am applying some force and the displacement of the object occurs. For example, I have kept a ball on the surface of the floor. Okay. And I am applying the force on that ball. Of course the ball will roll forward. Yes. So the force which I am applying on the ball, it causes ball to move from one place to another place. So this we call it as, I will say that the work is done there. Okay students, understood the concept of work? Okay. So again I'll repeat, work done, we can say that work is done when a force is applied on an object, brings the displacement of that object. Okay, displacement, I hope you know the displacement, that is moving from one place to another. Okay, covering one particular distance, we can say that is my displacement. Shortest whatever the distance will be covered will be my displacement. Okay. Now we have got a formula for this work. Now what is this formula for the work? Thus we have formula for work done as work is equal to force multiplied by displacement. That is, it is the product, work done is the product of force multiplied by displacement. Okay. Now what are the this is what will be the initials if you use, then you can write it as W is equal to capital F multiplied by small letter s. Okay, displacement we will show it by small letter s. What is the initial we will use for the displacement? Small letter s. So you will write W is equal to capital F multiplied by small letter s. I hope till here is clear to you. Okay, now we are going to see that whatever the work done, as I have told you, that whenever the force you apply and the displacement takes place. Okay, but sometimes what happens is the force is acting in different direction and the displacement takes place in a different direction. Okay, now at that time how we will calculate the work done? If the force is in different direction and the displacement is in different direction, so what to do? Okay, so that we will see. Now how we will see that? We are going to have a small derivation for it. This is the derivation. Again I am telling you, this we are going to derive because sometimes it happens that the force is acting in some different direction and the displacement is taking in some different direction. Okay students, now here you can see a picture. Now a girl is there, small girl is there, she is playing with that cart. Okay, she has tied the thread to that cart. Now here when you see, she is applying the force. The thread is not horizontal to that floor, it is making some angle with the floor, right? So she is applying a force at some angle while the cart is going to move along the floor in a horizontal direction, right? So here the force is in different direction while the cart is moving in the different direction. Force is acting in the upward direction, if you will see, little upward direction, and the displacement, that is the cart is moving in the horizontal direction. So in such cases where such things happen, how we are going to calculate work done? That we are going to study with a derivation, as I told you. Okay, now see here in the next slide. Now here when the child pulls the toy, the direction of the force applied and the displacement taking place are in different direction, as I told you now. Okay, so as the force is applied along the string, the displacement of the cart takes place in the horizontal surface. I am applying the force to the string and string I am pulling upwards, but the cart is not coming up with that string, it is moving in the horizontal direction. Okay, in this case, to calculate the work done, we have to convert the applied force into the force acting along the direction of the displacement. So here if I want to calculate the work, first thing what I have to do? I have to convert the applied force into the force acting along the direction of the displacement, right? For the work done, what is our condition? That the force and displacement should be in same direction. Okay, but here what it is happening, they are in different directions. So first I have to convert the applied force into the force acting along the direction of the displacement. I hope till here it is clear to you. Okay, now the next we are going to see that derivation. Now see here, you can, I hope you can see this diagram. Okay, in the diagram you can see at the surface you can see a box type. Okay, a rectangle is there, so that is my cart. Okay, now you can see one arrowhead, and at the arrowhead at the surface you will see F1 is written. Now what is my F1? That is my force. Okay, that is the component in the direction of the displacement. F1 will be the component in the direction, that is the force in the direction of the displacement, which we have to convert. Okay, why? Because the force, you can see the next line which is moving upwards, and up there you can see capital F, that is my applied force. I am pulling the thread upwards, right? So S be the displacement taken place. So whatever the cart is going to move from one point to another, let that displacement be small s. Okay, as I told you before. Now here if you see, there is a formation of a right angle triangle. Okay, you can see with the dotted lines a right angle triangle is formed. Now what are the this diagram explanation we will see now. Okay, here now work done is given by W is equal to F1 into S. Now why F1? Because we have to convert the applied force into the force acting in the direction of displacement. So the force acting in the direction of displacement is F1. Okay, here down you can see, right? So work done, as I told you, it is the product of force and displacement. So we'll have F1 multiplied by S. Now the force F applied is in the direction of the string, that is at an angle with the horizontal. Can you see? Whatever the force is applied here, it is in the direction making an angle theta. Can you see? If in the right angle triangle, can you see that angle theta? Yes, it is forming, the force is forming an angle theta with the horizontal. Okay, so let theta be the angle that the string makes with the horizontal. What that angle we have taken as theta. Okay, we can determine the component F1 of this force F which acts in the horizontal direction by the means of trigonometry. Now trigonometry is one of the part of geometry. Okay, so there you are going to study this trigonometry. We are only using one small concept of it to prove this derivation. Okay, I hope this all things about the diagram is clear to you. Okay, now what we are going to apply? We are going to apply a trigonometry concept here. What concept we are going to apply? According to the diagram, cos theta, now this is the standard one, you can't change this, is equal to base upon hypotenuse. What we have taken? Cos theta. You have the different terms in trigonometry: sine, cos, tan, cosec. Okay, so here the standard one which we are using, that is cos theta, is equal to base upon hypotenuse. So here what is the base? You will see the base one is your F1. Okay, and what is your hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is F. Okay, so what I will get? Cos theta is equal to F1 divided by F. Clear? Now what we have done, I have multiplied that F to the cos theta. Okay, so F1 is equal to F cos theta. Thus the work done by F1 is F is equal to F cos theta S. Now see that F1 has been removed and I have got my applied force. Okay, that is F cos theta S. So W is equal to F multiplied by displacement into cos theta. So this formula I am going to use to calculate the work done when the whatever the force acting and the displacement are in different direction. I hope the derivation is clear to you. I'll repeat it again. First, what we are going to have, work done is given by W is equal to F1 into small s. Okay, small s is your displacement. According to the diagram, we have taken cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. Here my base is F1 divided by, what is my hypotenuse? F. Okay, so what I got? Cos theta is equal to F1 divided by F. So that divided F, if I take it to the other side, cos theta, it will become multiplication with cos theta. So what I got? F1 is equal to F cos theta. Okay, thus the work done by F1 is W is equal to F cos theta S. Instead of F1, I have substituted the value F cos theta S. Okay, so W is equal to Fs cos theta. Okay, now this is my formula. W is equal to F into S cos theta, which will tell me, which will help me out to calculate the amount of work done. Okay, now here in the next slide, if you see, I have got a table. In the table you can see the theta values. I can substitute them as 0 degree, I can substitute it as 90 degree, I can substitute it as 180 degree. Okay, now cos theta standard values, if theta cos theta, that is theta, if it is 0, then cos 0 value is always 1, cos 90 value is always 0, and cos 180 degrees is always minus 1. Okay, if I substitute in the formula, what I am getting? W is equal to F into S. As I told you, there the cos 0 value is 1. So F cos 1, if I put cos 0 there, my value is 1. So Fs into 1 will be Fs. Next one, what happens? W is equal to, I'll get 0. And next one I'll get W is equal to minus F into S. because cos 180 answer is minus 1. So minus 1 into f into s, I will get w is equal to minus fs. Are you understanding this? I hope this is understood to you. Again I'll repeat, w is equal to f into s cos, first I will put 0, okay, instead of theta I'll put 0. So cos 0 value is what? 1. It is given in the second column. So 1 into fs, answer will be fs. Okay. Second one, w is equal to f s cos 90. Now cos 90 value is what? 0. So what you will get? W is equal to f into s into 0. So any number into 0, answer is 0. So the second you can see w is equal to 0. Now there w is not written, but work done is equal to, it will be 0. Okay. Third one, w is equal to f into s multiplied by cos 180. Now what is the value for cos 180 given? Minus 1. So what I will get? W is equal to f into s multiplied by minus 1. So my answer will be w is equal to minus fs. Now here I have to conclude something. What I will conclude if I say the first one, w is equal to f into s. So here I will say that my work done is positive. Okay. Second one, if you see w is equal to 0. So I will say that here the work done is 0 work done. Okay. Because the applied force and the displacement are perpendicular to each other. 90 degree means what? They are perpendicular to each other. Okay. And next third one, if you see, w is equal to minus f into s. Here if minus f and s, so answer also will be in minus. So work done I will get in negative. So here such type of work I will call it as the negative work done. Okay. Now what are these positive, 0 and negative work done? I will show you in the next slide. Okay. I hope till here the derivation is clear to you. Okay. Now come to the next slide. So we studied that there are 3 types of work done from the derivation. What are those 3 types of work done? First one is the positive work done. Now what is this positive work done? When the force and the displacement are in the same direction, the work done will be positive. As before I gave you an example, if I am pushing the ball in the forward direction, the ball will move in forward direction. It will not come back to you, na? Yes. So such type of work done, we will call it as a positive work done. Okay. For example, if I am pushing a small table also, of course if whatever direction I will push the table will move in that direction. So my force and displacement will be in same direction, right? So such type of work done, I will call it as the positive work done. Okay students, I hope it is clear to you here. What is positive work done? Okay. Next we will see negative work done. Now what is negative work done, students? When the force and displacement are in opposite direction, the work done by the force is negative. As we saw now example, the force was applied upwards while the displacement was taking place in the horizontal way, right? So directions were opposite. So such type of work done, we called it as a negative work done. Okay students? Zero work done. What is zero work done? When the applied force does not cause any displacement, or when the force and displacement are perpendicular to each other, then the work done by the force is 0. Okay. So when the applied force does not cause any displacement. Okay. So such type of, for example, if I am taking a big stone and if I am trying to push it, I am forcing it to push. Will I be able to push that stone? No. So there is any work done? No. There is no, as when the applied force is not causing any displacement, I will call that it is the zero type of work done. Okay student? Or I can say force and displacement are both perpendicular to each other. Okay. So we studied 3 types of work done. Positive work done, negative work done and zero work done. Okay. One more experiment we are going to study in the next presentation, where it will be more clear to you what is the positive work done, what is the negative work done, and what is the zero work done. Okay, now in the positive work done, theta value will be what? It will be having the value. What was the positive value here? Here the theta value will be 0. Okay, for negative work done, theta value will be 180, while for the zero work done, theta value will be 90. Okay students, I hope this is clear to you. Theta value will be changing as the work done will be changing. Okay, if it is positive work done, theta value will be 0. If it is the negative work done, theta value will be 180, and if it is the zero work done, theta value will be 90 degrees. Okay, so perpendicular work done, from that only you should understand from the word perpendicular that the theta value is what? 90 degree. Is it clear students? Okay, so coming to the end of this session, what we studied today? We studied the first point, that was definition of work. What was the definition for work? In simple words, in the science you can define work done as some when physical or any mental activity takes place, we will call it as the work done. Okay, but a special definition in physics, as this is a we are studying a part of physics. In physics it is a physical work done we are considering, and we are saying when work done we are defining as when we apply any force, and because of that force there is the displacement of an object, we call it as the work is done. It is in the terms of physics. That definition is more important. Okay, in physics, in terms of physics, whatever definition of work, that is important. Then we saw there are two types of work in science, physical work and the mental work. And in science there are two types, but when we are studying in the terms of physics, we are only considering the physical work. Okay, then formula for work done. What was the formula for work done? W is equal to F, that is force, multiply by displacement, that is small letter s. S should be always a small letter. Remember, if you write it capital letter, your formula is wrong. Okay, next, derivation explaining positive work done, negative work done, and zero work done. Okay, so I hope all this concept what we studied today along with the experiment derivation what we did, not an experiment, yes, a derivation, sorry, that is clear to you. Okay, so you are going to jot down the important formulas, the important definition, positive work done, negative work done, zero work done, what is work done and all, and you are going to study it. Okay student, so for today that's all. And next presentation, as I told you, we'll be studying through an experiment again in more detail all these three concepts. Okay, so thank you here. All of you study well and take care. Bye.